if you continue to take time to learn and develop yourself. And it's a gradual process. You will never get it. Never. I don't care how old you are. You are constantly learning yourself every day. You should be evolving. I'm not the woman I was yesterday. I'm a new woman today. Each day is a new day. Each day I learn something new because I deal with something new. I see something new. I think something new. So every day is another day to learn yourself. So if you are still trying to figure you out, how much more is it for someone else to try to figure you out? And that's where women, we got to give men more grace. We got to understand they're human and they're fallible. They trying their hardest. Some of them try so hard. They do. They mean well. But they just been through so much and they haven't got the right mindset to get past a lot of stuff. So it's like when you get into a relationship with them, ladies, you got to learn how to be patient. You do. If it's gonna work, you gotta be patient with yourself. So you definitely gotta have patience for other people. But see, a lot of us don't have no patience for ourselves. That's why we can't have patience for nobody else. But it says, something that most women have never done is pray regarding the knowledge of self. You are dealing with a woman who is fighting against her own very nature at times. If she does not understand who she is and why she acts and reacts as she does, she definitely will have a hard time allowing you to know something about her that she has not even learned herself. And that's the truth, man. That's the truth. Let's see, we'll do one more tip. It says you will never have all the answers when it comes to dealing with your woman, so don't even try. Which, like I said, all these tips go together. No one expects you to know it all. If a woman ever does, that is not a mature woman. She does not know it all. So how can she expect you to know? I was always taught that you cannot expect from someone else what you are not capable of or willing to do yourself. This is one reason that I do not agree with the quote-unquote, he's supposed to take care of me syndrome. I know that this is the culture we have had, we have all been raised up in, but really, when or where do they do that at? That is why half the men in the world are struggling, falling sick, and worse, falling dead, because women are expecting way, way too much. I am in no way making excuses for those that do not do so, but what I am saying is that women must be realistic, and that is from the perspective of the norm. Okay, there's a whole nother mentality that you can have whatever you want. You ain't got to be in reality. You can manifest exactly what you want because you are an original co-creator. You can create your reality. But a lot of y'all don't understand and grasp that. So what you see is what you get. So you got to think realistically. If that's the lifestyle you live in, then you got to stay in your moment and think realistically. And if it's you got all this lifestyle that you want and you expecting this man to provide it, then you should have went and got you that type of man. You can't get one who don't have and then expect him. Like I said, ladies, unless you are strong mind to be able to create that, you are setting yourself up for failure. And men, you are killing yourselves trying to please her. You cannot and will not ever make a woman happy if she first is not happy with herself. And that goes both ways. There is no way you can expect to live a high lifestyle in today's time with one income unless your man is making over a certain amount of money. My grandmother even told me at a time when I was growing up that it takes two incomes to make it in her day. Now, if my granny understood that, what is wrong with your woman? I have been in relationships where the man made it seem as if I could stop working. But I was no fool. I saw the bills. I understood the lack. I understood the mentality of the person I was with. And I wasn't about to set myself up for that. If my income was no more, I was mature enough to keep working. But there are a lot of immature, self-centered women that just want to sit around and act like they are Queen Sheba and compare their life to others. No mature woman has time for that. Most, if not all, of my close female friends and associates work. Now, I'm not saying you got to work a job outside of, a lot of women have their own business. They have their own, careers, their own professions that they do. They've started from beauticians to nail techs to computers to, course creators. But they're doing something. They're not just sitting around doing absolutely nothing, expecting a man to do everything. That's not a real woman. That's a little girl. That's a little girl wanting her daddy to take care of her. Every woman, I don't care how rich the man is, you look at all the celebrities and then you dig deep and find out what their wives do. They got something going. If it ain't a clothing line, a shoe line, a lash line, a hair line, a vitamin line, something that because she knows she has more to give than just laying on her back and producing children or spending money. That's kind of that's somebody who still needs some more development as a woman. If she ain't got nothing else that she want to do. Really? Nothing? You ain't got no kind of passion? No kind of purpose? You cannot complain about a situation if you are not being a solution to it. Any woman that complains about what she does not have or cannot do and she is not participating should just shut up. Any man that stays with that type of woman deserves just what he gets. That is my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. No woman that truly loves her man will just sit around and watch him struggle, work like a fool and a mule to provide for them and not act to assist in some way to lighten his load. In some way. Now, I know that might be a little harsh or sound a little, but in the reality of things, I'm sure most men listening, they agree with me. They're not, like I said, most men are not going to say it because they already know it's not going to happen, but they wouldn't stop her if she say, I want to start selling yo-yos. I don't know, y'all. I'm just doing it. Or if, I want to start creating cards or, designing logos. He'll be like, okay. Because that's more money coming in. The more money comes in, the more they can send out. Every woman has a brain. Every woman has capabilities to learn, to create, to do something. There are many women where I used to work. I found out this one type of career, and most of those women had men who was making major bucks. I mean, big bank. All their husbands were doctors, judges, um, teachers, professors in colleges. But every last one of them women worked every day. Because they didn't want to just sit around at home and do absolutely nothing. Like I said, that I don't know no real woman who want to do that. Only little girls want to play house. Real women got ambition. They got goals. They got dreams. They got purpose. There's a plan. They didn't just get with you for that. Now, they might have got with you to help them get that. But they're not just trying to lay up and do absolutely nothing. Artists, like I said, celebrities, women who, like, you look at their life and you be like, that's all she don't do nothing. But she's in the studio. That's a job. It's not the same type of job you have, but producing albums and writing songs and practicing and going over tracks, that ain't easy. That's work. And they do it well. So, gentlemen, these are some more things to think about. Some other ways to love your woman the right way. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully you got with one of the right ones. And it makes it easy. But if you got you a little prima donna, may the force be with you. So, next time we come up, we will talk about tip 27. Let's see, how many tips in this book? There are 30 tips. All right, so we almost done with this one, y'all. So, tip 27 will be, men, always speak in a loving tone, even if you are upset. Ooh, that's going to be a good one, because that can go a whole lot of ways. So we'll get to that next. But let's go back. I want to read this everyday positive thinking again. Surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. Now, some of us are already in relationships. Some of us are already invested. So, if you didn't know this and you said, "Man, I got the most negative person in the universe," it can switch. You got to change your thoughts toward them. If you change, they can change. You can pull out of them the positivity that's within them. But you have to be willing to do the work. And that's where it starts, with you. And it can come a point where you're surrounded with them, because you got to be around them. You got to be with them, your family, your friends. But you won't entertain the negativeness that comes from them. And it'll get to the place where they won't even address you with it. Because they be like, "Man, she ain't gonna say nothing." Look, I done learned. It ain't rude or disrespectful not to speak or respond. If your husband or your wife come at you foul, who said you gotta respond? You don't have to answer. If it is not anything that's going to benefit or keep peace, act as if you didn't hear it. And if they say, "Did you hear me talking to you?" "I heard you, but I just don't have no response." And that's all you have to say. Now, if they want to get an argument, that's on them. But you keep your peace. You don't even have to argue. It's not worth it. I'm telling you. Like I said, y'all, take it from somebody who knows. Second time around. Been there, done that. You keep your peace. You keep your blood pressure levels down. And you have joy in your spirit. And you can help them retain joy. Be an example for the person you're with. Show them you're maturing and you're growing. And it may help them to mature and grow. Alright? Alright, so that's it for today. Let's see what we're gonna leave out with. Let's see, we heard some great instrumentals. We heard Little Sunday Barbecue by Jesse Lawrence, Sweet Talk by Tyra Chanty, Waterfalls by Eso Indies, Back on Deck by X Rusan.